Hello and welcome to Dotto Tech. I am really excited about today's show because we are going to take this rather nondescript pedestrian room and turn it into something quite special. Now, one of the beauties of the digital age is the advent of a whole new room in the house. Over the eons, the average home hasn't changed much. Kitchens are still kitchens where food is prepared. A dining room is a dining room and a bedroom is a bedroom. Heck, the bathroom hasn't changed since the inception of the water closet. But the media room, that is the new cool kid on the block. A room where everything is dedicated to digital pursuits, from watching TV and movies to listening to music to browsing the internet or playing games. So that is what we are going to install here. Earlier this season, we got to install a home theater system in an urban condo. Now, in that case, we were constrained by lifestyle. The owner wanted to have a system that, while performed exceptionally well when it was time to watch TV and movies, faded into the background when there was conversation and other things going on. Now, we hit the mark with that system, and it's a wonderful installation. Here, we're not going to be constrained. This room is going to be dedicated to all pursuits digital, so we don't have to worry about having too big a TV or too powerful a sound system. It's all going to work within here. Our only real constraint is going to be budget. Now, let me talk about the room itself. We have a 14 by 14 room, so we are going to, on this wall here, install the television system. The room itself is 14 by 14 feet. Now, the cool thing about this particular room is it's pre-wired for speakers. So unlike the home theater system that we put in the condo, we don't have to go wireless. Instead, we can take advantage of speaker wires that are run throughout the entire wall for our surround sound system. Now, true audiophiles say that wired-in speakers is the way to go, so we're going to put that to the test. Now, I don't know exactly what components we're going to put in yet. For that, I'm going to visit my friends, the experts, down at London Drugs. Here I am at London Drugs with my AV expert, Frankie, who earlier this season helped us design our condo system for our urban upgrade segment. The homeowner absolutely loves it. A nice, balanced home theater system. It fits in perfectly. So we got a new challenge. You ready for it?
Definitely.
14 by 14 media room. We want it to be a fantastic media room. Multi-purpose, all different types of media incorporated. So I can hardly wait. What do you recommend as far as TV? What are you going with? Plasma, LCD, maybe projection?
We'll go with plasma because you're going to be doing everyday viewing.
Okay.
And also special event viewing.
Okay, so plasma is still the best quality picture that we're going to get.
Definitely.
So we're recommending LCD TVs again, still when it's difficult lighting conditions?
Exactly.
And as far as projection TV, we actually have a big enough room that we could go like 90 inches if we wanted with our projection system here, if we wanted, but we're not going with a projector because?
You definitely could. It's just a cost factor.
Okay.
Because the bulb lasts anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 hours. And also the cost of the bulb could be about $600.
So with a projection system, we would get fantastic quality, especially with the control light.
Yes.
But because we want to watch the news, you don't want to fire up your projector just to watch the news, because the cost of consumables, mainly that bulb, we don't want to waste that. So plasma is going to be the way to go. So how big are we going to go?
We're going to go 58 inch.
58 inches, I like it. And what make?
Panasonic again.
Okay, what model?
58 PZ850.
Okay, now what are the key features of this new model?
Key features of this model is the THX mode and also the studio reference mode.
Okay, now these are preset video modes, and I use the presets a lot. The cinema mode or the sports mode, it makes everything look proper. Now what do these new modes do for us?
What the studio reference mode is basically when the director is mastering the film, you're seeing exactly what
they're seeing. Okay, right. In the editing suite. And what about THX mode?
THX mode is a set of specifications. Again, they have to follow specific standards.
Okay. Now I always think of THX as being audio, but THX in this case is video, and it's what the industry recommends for viewing at home.
Exactly.
As far as setting up. Now when you do set up your TV, if you are lucky enough to have one with THX mode, when you first watch it at home compared to looking at the TVs here in the store, it's going to look a little bit duller, but that's really the way it's set up. You have everything pumped up here to catch people's eye, and most stores do. So watch it for a few days, and it manages to bring all of the little subtle background features forward. How many inputs in this TV?
4 HDMIs.
Okay.
3 in the back, 1 in the front.
Okay, so lots of HDMI inputs, which we're going to use for all of our high definition devices. And as far as mounting this, we are not going to wall mount it. Once again, we're staying away from wall mount. But this TV weighs over 100 pounds, right?
That's correct, yeah.
So if you are going to wall mount something this size, do a professional job.
Yeah.
Maybe reinforce the wall.
Exactly.
Because last thing you want is your plasma TV falling.
That's right.
And waking up in the morning and with a big crash happening. We're going to put it on a stand. Kind of the guidelines as far as stands go.
Same thing as last time. Make sure there's enough depth for the
components and cables. Keep it that. And I like to have a little bit extra height for heat to make sure. So we're going to put it on a stand. I guess the next thing is really let's look at our home theater system.
We'll go in the other room for that.
Okay. Frankie, I'm really looking forward to what you have to say about our receiver.
Well, what happens is a lot of people spend a lot of time looking at the TV, and they don't spend enough time looking at the other components.
It's all part of one big system.
That's right.
So we have to spend time. So what are you going to recommend?
I'm going to recommend the Onkyo 906, which is their flagship receiver.
Okay, now this is good because you actually wanted me to look at this when we were setting up the condo.
Right.
We chose a home theater in a box, mainly because we wanted something smaller, streamlined, and we were looking for wireless rear channels. But this basically is a no-compromise solution. It's top-of-the-line everything.
Right. It's the hub of your whole system right there.
Okay, so it's got all of the built-in software as far as for playing THX and Dolby Digital, all of those sorts of things are built in?
All included, yeah.
Now, actually, how we actually physically set it up is it's going to be connected to the TV through a single HDMI cable, but all of our devices are going to flow in through the home theater system, correct?
That's right, yeah.
So all of our high def and standard definition devices.
Will be in there, yeah. So what happens, it'll convert it to 1080p.
Okay, so that means that if we have an old VCR with our videotapes in, we plug it in, they can look really bad on high def occasionally. Right. So it's going to actually upconvert it, make it look better. It's not going to make it high definition, but it's going to make it look better.
A whole lot better, yeah.
Now, it's got some additional features. It says it's a network receiver. What does that mean?
That means that you take an RJ45 cable from your router, plug it behind the receiver, and you'll be able to pull in into internet radio stations.
Oh, great. So all of our, if we're listening to any internet music or internet talk, which a lot of people do, we can set that up. Now, it also has multiple zones, right?
That's exactly right. So what that does for you is somebody could be in the home theater room listening, watching a movie, and if you're having a party on the patio, you can have a different source playing. Okay,
so we can have our iPod playing music into the kitchen while people are cooking and people are watching a movie in the room. That is a really good feature, especially if you have a nice wired house where you have it all set up properly. I like to look always in behind, and I see a couple of inputs here. I see a USB input. What's that for?
That's if you have a USB stick, you just plug it in the front of the receiver, and if you have music on there, it'll play that too.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And I see something called a setup mic. How does that work?
Setup mic, it helps you set up, optimize your home theater system for surround sound.
Okay.
And so basically plug it in, put it in your optimal listening area.
Put it in Steve's chair.
Steve's chair, yeah.
Okay.
And calibrate it.
And so it calibrates all of your surround sound speakers, your 7.1 or your 5.1 speakers, to optimize the experience for the person sitting in that particular chair. Lucky person in that particular chair. And how many watts per channel?
145 watts per channel.
Which is plenty. So really, this is going to be the anchor and the hub of our entire system. And I think you're really going to appreciate it. If you get something like this, over time you will grow to appreciate it. Hooking up my iPod or my satellite radio?
Not an issue. There's inputs in the back for an iPod.
Okay.
iPod dock from Onkyo.
Okay.
And also you can hook up both satellite systems.
Okay, with a dock, or you can just plug them in directly.
Exactly.
Okay, so I guess the next choice is our speakers.
Yes.
Blogs, podcasts, streaming video. You can find it all on our website. Check it out at dottotech.com.